Welcome back. I will be discussing algebraic solutions of trigonometric equations. For example, solve for x. We have our x is from 0 to pi. That means 180 degrees. So if we're going to solve this, we have 2 sine x minus 1 is equal to 0. If we add both sides of the equation by 1, then we have 2 sine x is equal to 1 divided by 2. Then we have sine x is equal to 1/2. And then this is a special angle wherein we know that x is equal to pi over 6 or 30 degrees. How do we know that? How could we, if we're not sure, then we can do like this. X is equal to the arc sine of 1/2. And then you can do that in your calculator. The arc sine of 1/2 is, of course, pi divided by 6 or 30 degrees. Okay, that means if this is your 1/2, that point is sine of that, or the y, this one is your 1/2. And since we're talking about sine, then we're talking about this angle. But as you can see, there is also 1/2 there. That one, which is similar to, or equal, exactly equal to that. So we have sine pi divided by 6, that's 1/2, and also sine pi minus pi divided by 6, that is also 1/2. Okay, so our x now is, we have pi divided by 6, and we have 5 pi divided by 6, because if we extend this by multiplying 6, then we have 5 pi divided by 6. Next example is that tangent x plus square root of 3 is equal to 0. And our x is from 0 to 4 pi. Then we have our, if we are going to isolate x, then we have subtracted by square root of 3, square root of 3. Then we have tangent x is equal to negative square root of 3. And we have x is equal to arctangent negative square root of 3. That's it. And we know that the tangent pi divided by 3, that is square root of 3. That means if we're going to look here now, this is your first quadrant. That means we have negative square root of 3 there, tangent x is equal to negative square root of 3 there. It's also here, tangent x is equal to negative square root of 3 there. Okay, so if we're going to, for the second quadrant now, then we have tangent pi minus pi divided by 3, and that is tangent 2 pi divided by 3 is equal to negative square root of 3. In the fourth quadrant, we have tangent, in the fourth quadrant, we have 2 pi minus pi divided by 3. Then we have tangent 5 pi divided by 3. And then since we are going to have up to 4 pi, then we have the second revolution. So we have now another second quadrant. Then we have tangent 2 pi plus 2 pi divided by 3. That is tangent 8 pi divided by 3. And I hope that is negative square root of 3. And then for the fourth, another, I can put, I guess, that like that, so that we know that this is the second revolution. Then we have tangent, we have 4 pi minus pi divided by 3. Then we have 12 minus 1, and then we have tangent 11 pi divided by 3. So our x now, we have 2 pi divided by 3. We have 5 pi divided by 3. And then we have 8 pi divided by 3. And then 11 pi divided by 3. Some more examples. We have 3 examples here. They are almost similar with each other. The only difference is that we have x there, 2x, and then we have x minus pi divided by 6. And then we have our x is from 0 to 3 pi. We can take first the a. We have, we know that sine x is equal to 1/2. Sine pi divided by 6 is equal to 1/2. That is our first example here. Sine pi divided by 6 is equal to 1/2. We know that. That's special. But now we have negative. That means in a quadrant we have, this is our y. Actually, this is our y value. That means we have negative. That means we are here on the third quadrant and on the fourth quadrant. Okay, and then we have 3 pi. So we have, if we have now sine pi plus pi divided by 6, then we have sine 7 pi divided by 6. That is equal to negative 1/2. And on the fourth quadrant, we have sine 2 pi minus pi divided by 6. So we have 12. We have sine 11 pi divided by 6. So our x here for a, our x now is sine 7 pi, it should be both, only x. 7 pi divided by 6 and 11 pi divided by 6. Because I cannot, it's only 3 pi, I cannot go over more than 180 degrees more. Because if I'm going for the second revolution, there is my 3 pi, third pi, then I stayed here, then it is still on the second quadrant. I cannot go further than the second quadrant. That's why it's only 2. Okay, here, as you can see here, it is very important that we know that our x is 0 to 3 pi. So that means 2x is from 0 to 6 pi. Because we multiplied it by 2. That means we have 6 pi this time. So we have now our 2x is equal to arc sine negative 1/2. So we have this, we know now that is, the first one is 7 pi 6, that is divided by 2x. I is equal to 2x. If we divide both sides of the equation by 2, then we have x is equal to 7 pi 12. That's our first. Okay, the second that we have there is 2x is equal to 11 pi divided by 6. So our 6x, another x, is 11 pi divided by 12. As you can see, we have two values of x already, this one and this one. Okay, if we're going to look for our graph, we have this one, the red one here that I wrote here, this one, that is 7 pi divided by 6. And if I'm going to write another, this one, that is 11 pi divided by 6. And this is pi divided by 6. Okay, so for our next two now, between, we already finished from 0 to 2 pi, now it is 2 pi to 4 pi. So we have 2 pi now. Our x, 2x is equal to 2 pi plus, we have 7 pi divided by 6. And then we have 2x is equal to 12 plus 12 pi plus 7 pi divided by 6. Then if we divide both sides of the equation by 2, then we have 19 pi divided by 12. And next, we have 2x is equal to 4 pi now minus pi divided by 6. It's also alright to use 2 pi plus 11 pi divided by 6. I will show you later. I have 2x is equal to 24 minus 1. We have 23 pi divided by 6. So our x now is 23 pi divided by 12. 2x, it's alright to use this one. 2 pi plus 11 pi divided by 6. We have 12 plus 11, that's 23. That's also 23 pi divided by 6. So it's alright to use this one also. Okay, for the third, the red one is when our x is from 2 pi to 4 pi. Now for the next one, we have our x is, no, not red. I will use blue. We have when our x is, we have 4 pi to 6 pi now. It's the same. We have 2x is equal to, we have 4 pi plus 7 pi divided by 6. Then we have 2x is equal to 24 plus 7. Then we have 31 pi divided by 6. So our x now is equal to 31 pi divided by 12. Another, we have 2x is equal to 4 pi plus 11 pi divided by 6. Then we have 24 plus 11, that's 35 pi divided by 6, 2x. Our x now is equal to 35 pi divided by 12. So we have 4 more x here. We have 19 pi divided by 12, and we have 23 pi divided by 12, and then 2 more. We have 31 pi divided by 12, and the last one we have 35 pi divided by 12. Okay, and then for the next I think I will discuss it in my next video and some more examples. Okay, so see you later for my next video to solve for C.